Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're looking at a young lady from Paula Young by the name of Meryl, and I have her in the color SF1228, Honey, so stay tuned. Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Coco and this is Coco's Hair Solutions. Today we're looking at Meryl by Paula Young. She is a wedged cut curly girl and I have her in the color Honey, SF1228. So here are all of her her numbers. Alrighty. So let's get her out of the box and look at her cap construction. Okay, here she is. Now, if you've been following me for any length of time, you will know that this summer, this whole past 3-4 months, I've been all about curly girls. And that's something totally new to me because I'm normally a straight-haired person. And but it's been so fun discovering these curly girls. So what we have here is a shorter version of what I have on. This is Becky, and I've done a review, and I'll put it right up here. But this is the color Tuscany Toast, and this is the color SF1228, which is Honey. So this would be a little bit warmer than what this one would be. And you can tell by color comparison, this is a little more ashy than this. This is quite a bit warmer, and she has quite a few highlights. Now, she does not come with a lace front or a monofilament part like Becky does. So this one's going to be maybe a little bit cheaper or let's just say a better price point. But we're going to still need to deal with that zigzag part that's on top. Right now it looks a little too artificial and nesty. You can see the permatease on it that makes it look a little bit too artificial. The thing is we don't want to disrupt the curls, but we want to disrupt that upper part of the scalp. Let's see, she's got a shorter bang, and I'm going to leave that kind of undisturbed a little bit, but I'm going to take my comb and comb straight back. Maybe taking a 1-inch swath across the top, like the 1 inch of the part, and playing with that so that it lifts it up and we get a little bit better representation of more like a real scalp. So we'll pull some of these fibers off to the side with our fingers. We'll calm them down with our finger combing. Okay, we can always spray water on them too, couldn't we? To tame them down and get them to separate into more definite curls. Now the rest of this, I think what we want to do is just run our fingers through it. We do not want to completely brush out any of these unless you were planning on brushing her regularly. But with these kind of curly girls, they're not meant to be brushed. If at best you want to finger comb them. In fact, in many of the higher end wigs that I've purchased, they include a card that says, do not brush these curly wigs. Don't use a brush on them. Don't even comb them. Make them just part of your finger combing. And that is one way to deal with it. So we've loosened up some of that. I can tell that it's going to take a little bit more work, but we're going to look at the cap construction for the moment, okay? All right, turn her right inside out, and we've got a basic cap construction. We have closed cap on the top with lace on there, which means we do have that permatease up there like we saw. We have a basic 1/2 inch front band, and then of course we've got a distinct edging there with some permatease that is at the base of this curtain that is stitched on the edge of the wig cap. We've got closed ear tabs with metal stays on both the right and the left. We have an extended closed nape that will bring some of those fibers back down the neck a little bit more, along with Velcro adjusters on both the right and left. And of course, all of the stretchy wefts that are created by the horizontal hair curtains and the vertical elastic. Now, let's see if we can't get this girl to a position where we might want to try her on. But that color is beautiful, isn't it? We've got all the beautiful highlights of that, and we're going to look at it from the wedge point of view. Oh, that's going to be so much fun. And of course, because it's an SF color, you can see the highlights around the face and it gradually getting darker as it goes towards the nape. Isn't that beautiful? We have the same thing on the other side. Lots of dark nape area. I'm anxious to get her on. Okay, well, as I had said, this is Becky by Paula Young in the color Tuscany Toast. And so I'll put that card up here and you'll be able to take a look at her anytime that you want. But she's a lot of fun too, another beautiful curly girl. All right, let's put on Meryl. Okay, this is Meryl. Oh, look at her. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's elegant. All right. So up at the hairline, let me lift that up at my hairline. I want a little of my widow's peak showing over here. And you can see how the bangs are meant to be off to the side. And we could train them to either lift up or just to remain across the forehead, right at the hairline. Oh, how cute. Look at that. Oh, now this would have been a great summertime wig, wouldn't it? All right, let me do a spin just right out of the box. We've got lots and lots of curls. You can see that. And they're well defined and they look uniform. Isn't that cute? And do you like that wedge? Oh, I do. I kind of like that. That's so cute. And look at all this curl. All right, so this is the SF color. Let's see what kind of coverage I have. SF color 1228, it's honey. Okay, so I feel like I get decent coverage, but I probably would still treat my sideburns just in case the wind blows, or maybe me putting my glasses on and off might pull my hair back. You can see the same coverage over here on this side. But oh, what a nice wig. Oh, she's really cute. Don't you think? I think possibly because for my square jaw, it really accentuates the lift and it masks or disguises the abrupt squareness of my jaw. Now, my jaw is great, square or not, but it does have a tendency to do that when it starts here at the neck and moves upward, because then it accentuates this mid-facial area. And you can see how it kind of draws attention right to the middle of my face, instead of being in the lower part of in my lower part of my mouth. But oh golly, how cute. All right, now how does this hairline look right in here? It's all kind of lifted a little bit. So I think it's going to be one of those, because it has the permatease, it's going to have that tendency to look like permatease, especially if you smash it down. I think permatease is best when it is allowed to lift the hair and you direct the hairs over top of the permatease, because it adds more depth. And if you don't like the volume that permatease provides, then maybe something like Becky would work better, because she has less volume of permatease on the top of her head. But oh, do you like these little curls? I'm gonna spray the top part of this a little bit more, just with some water, so I can see if I can get those curls to get a little bit more defined. Yeah, does that make sense? And then of course we can always have this, like we did with Becky, we can lay these on top of the underlying. Okay, that looks like it should go. It looks like it should go over here as a highlight, right? So we want to kind of entrap those into the underlying hair fibers. Okay, so I'm not afraid to squish them. Let's see, do this side and squish, 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 right? Yeah, because then that gets the definition back into the individual curls themselves. And then, of course, you might want to take a mirror and look at the back of it and make sure that it's all doing the same thing as well. Oh, how cute though. Do you like her? Oh my gosh, I do. I do. I like her a lot. She reminds me with this wow thing here of my Beth. I think, is it Beth or Diana that I reviewed, and she had this wow that went out like that. And I think it's Diana, actually. Go back and look, and I'll put that tag right up here just so that you can go look for reference. But it has that same kind of lifting kind of wedge look. And oh, what fun. Okay, here, another spin. Very, very clean off the neck, but fun. Oh, what fun. I could see this being a dressy look, actually. And in all the, oh, well, let's look at her dimensions. Sorry. Gee, I get so excited about all this stuff. Let me take a look here. All right, so Meryl. Statement cut with maximum style, impact features, soft, loose spirals that grace the cheekbones. Okay, she only comes in an average size. She weighs 3 ounces, and her length is 8 inches in the front, 9 inches in the top and crown. The sides are 5 inches. The upper back is 7 inches. And then the nape is 4 inches, and she comes in 21 colors, all of Paula's preferred hues. So you've got a little bit of extra choice that you can deal with here. And I kind of like, you see how the highlight here? I would probably want that little highlight going up and off my face just a little bit. See how it's got that curl that wants to go down? Yeah, I would want it to lift up. That would give a little bit more opening and lifting kind of an appearance to your face. But you could do that with a little bit of heat from your from your hot air brush or your hair dryer. Only on low heat, only for like 5 to 10 seconds at a time, and then holding it back in place where you want it to be and let it cool there. And this is how I do that little bit of training. I take and I pull those up the way I want. Leave it on there for like 3 seconds. Let it cool while I'm holding it. Even let go and cool it off some more. And now look at that. Yeah, I can leave that up there like that. I can pull this down alongside, but it wants to stay there now. How's that? Pretty simple, huh? So this is Meryl. Oh, she was worth the wait, wasn't she? What fun. And oh gosh, just a cutie pie. Now I could see her being very elegant in gray, couldn't you? The silvery moon color. But yeah, she might not be for everyone, but she is a beautiful wig. Beautiful. Well, here's a real casual look, isn't it? Very casual. And it would keep those bangs in place, right? Simple. But it doesn't match my shirt, does it? Okay. Well, that's going to do it for Meryl, I think, for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this was fun. You guys have a great week, and we will see you next time in Coco's Hair Solutions. Bye-bye.